Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei Extras. Today we will be talking about Block Wars Chaos Challenge. Some info has been revealed regarding players. I want to just give some info from my end because this cycle has been a little bit different for me and maybe for you as well. And yeah, just want to take my time to kind of recap what's up, reveal some of the players, or at least talk about the revealed players, talk about some info that has been partially revealed or will be revealed soon, etc. Also a heads up, I've been committing to Dutch content for like a little bit now, so my brain is used to talking in Dutch now because it's been like almost 3 weeks of doing Dutch content almost exclusively. So if I mumble a little bit or like talk very crazily, that's why. I also just had coffee, so just a heads up. First, I want to talk about Block Wars in general. The event is on December 2nd on a Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT. This is the like usual MCC start time. It's an hour later than when Block Wars usually starts, so keep that in mind if you do want to watch. To take note of the time, because it is an hour later than usual, and it is on a Tuesday. So if you can't commit to watching because of school or whatever, totally understandable. The VODs will be up wherever, of course. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Now I first, before we get into more of this, want to then talk about why this cycle has been a little bit more unique, different, etc., and why I haven't been able to put as much effort into doing Block Wars stuff, and that is because of my streaming success. As of the past week or so, maybe a little bit longer than the past week, I'm in a Minecraft server called the Creator SMP. It's a hardcore Minecraft server, which is in Dutch, which is the language spoken in the Netherlands and partially in Belgium as well. So I've been committed to that because it's a very big deal. It's a very big server, and I wanted to commit as much time as I can to taking advantage to an extent of this opportunity, or at least more so not taking it for granted, because it would be foolish of me to do that. So streaming has been going pretty well as of recent. I'm very excited to doing it. It's very different. I don't usually do SMPs. I usually do mini games and whatever. So it's been fun. And I've been putting my whole ass into this. Okay, I've been putting a bunch of effort into this content, and I enjoy it a lot. So yeah, just wanted to let you know that's why I haven't been able to commit as much time to doing Mogul Mail or general event content or committing to Block Wars, because I just don't have as much time. As you can see, I've been streaming for like 10 hours a day, quite a lot recently. So yeah. To put it into perspective further, I'm like one of the middle tier streamers for this SMP. Somebody like Pangy or like Clown Pierce are pulling like thousands of average viewers, and yesterday even there was like a half finale, like a what's it called? Kind of like a finale in the middle of the event, because there was like a losers island that needed to get some winners to continue forward, blah blah blah, whatever, right, etc. And Pangy had like 30,000 viewers, which is insane, by the way. 30,000 viewers is like top 10 Twitch streamers. That's more than like XQC gets nowadays. Which of course it's a peak viewers, it's not like he had this the entire time, but the fact that he was even able to hit this number of viewers is genuinely insane. So yeah, just wanted to put that into perspective. Like, this is a really big deal. This is why we're committing to doing this style of content for at least the majority of November. Some other people, of course, as well. Like mentioned, Clown has like a Dutch channel that's doing really well recently as well. You have Don Kaaklein, who is one of the, I think, the biggest Dutch streamer that's like usually a Dutch streamer. Clown, of course, wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Creator SMP, because he wouldn't be streaming in Dutch. You also have Enzo Knol, who is one of the most popular Dutch content creators. Jeremy, who is, of course, familiar to some of you from playing in MCC or playing in Block Wars, but also one of the organizers of this event. Same with Duncan. Shoppo, one of my favorites of this server, recently did really well, but he's unfortunately limited from the event. And then, of course, we have plenty of others. So yeah, that's why we've been committed to this. Anyways, back to Block Wars. Some info was posted on the Twitch Rivals account somewhat recently. I posted my video about this event announcement right before this post was made, so I didn't see it at the time. But one of the most important bits of information is that there's only 7 minigames in this event. Instead of the usual 8, it'll be 7 minigames. And I'll talk very briefly about some info regarding that because it'll be posted soon, and it doesn't really matter if I post it now or if I talk about it now. One of the mini games for this event is going to be expanded. There's a mini game in this event that will be essentially taking up 2 spaces, and it'll be played last. So that'll be exciting. The lineup for this event is Overspleef, Blitz Hunt, Race, Extraction, Lunge, Tomb Titans, and Party. So it'll be exciting to see those games get played, of course. A lot of these games have been often discussed for whenever a new Chaos event happens. These games are going to be peak, like Lunge, for example. A lot of people, of course, have strong opinions, positively or negatively, about Lunge. But one of the main positive things is that it's a very chaotic game, and that in a blockwars Chaos in the future, which is right now, a Lunge would be pretty funny, especially with in-game voice chat. If that ends up still being a thing, it would be really funny to see Lunge in action. So yeah, very exciting indeed. Then there's also been some stuff posted on the blockwars Reddit regarding the players that have been announced. Also, if you, just in general, because I haven't been able to be as active on streaming, if you want to be up to date on people getting announced, teams getting announced, or whatever, you can always check out the blockwars Reddit. People are actively talking about it. We always have some fans who are very passionate about it, and will always constantly talk about this event. Or you can go to the Twitch Rivals website in an event like blockwars Chaos Challenge on Twitch Rivals case. It'll be on here as well. And speaking of, some players have been announced in classic fashion like Twitch Rivals, such as Joe Bartolozzi, Masayoshi, Deme, Tubbo, Big Puffer, Feinberg, Boger, plenty of others, which we'll go through in a little bit, but also some unannounced players, which, if you didn't know, they're confirmed playing. They just haven't accepted like the Twitch specific invite, because there's that's how Twitch works. So I've confirmed with them that they'll play, and they've confirmed with me that they'll play, but Twitch hasn't yet confirmed with them, or vice versa rather. So they'll be announced throughout the upcoming few days prior to the event. So yeah. Anyways, furthermore, we have PSP1G, SK, Dorosia, Prince Zam, Oteru, May, Cupfan, and Hannah. Cupfan being a notable player here, of course, because it's a Hermitcraft member. People want to see the Hermits in Block Wars to an extent, at least. People have been saying that they want more Hermits in Block Wars, so it'd be exciting to see Cupfan in this event, of course. Excited to see him back. Then we also have CJ, myself, Ruben, Zoomies, and Kyle. I will be playing in this event rather than sitting out. Okay, I'll be playing, which will be fun. Of course, I didn't get to play the last Twitch Rivals events because I decided to just bench myself for one of them. But I did kind of regret it because it seemed like a pretty fun experience. So should be fun to be in this one, of course. And then we also have Rattles, Haley, and Anthos, who will be joining the event as well. So yeah. One thing to note, or 2 things to note rather, regarding players and teams. In terms of players, I've seen some people speculate about newcomers. This event, maybe surprisingly, probably won't have newcomers, or at least it won't have many. It might have one, as far as I am aware right now, but I would actually just go into this event expecting 0 newcomers. Partially that's due to me being more busy and not putting as much effort into outreach for this event. I haven't really been trying to get certain people from other people through invites or whatever. But also because sometimes scheduling doesn't really work out. We just did a really big Movember event and we're kind of burnt out a little bit, especially in the player management front. So we're just kind of just chilling and getting some people involved that we have had in the past, and we have a bit more confidence in that they would play. And yeah, that's why there may not be any newcomers this time around. But regardless of newcomers or not, it'll be a fun event either way. And then in terms of teams, keep in mind that it's Block Wars Chaos. So that means that teams will not all be the same size. There will still be 8 teams. It'll not be 10. It'll be 8 teams. And they'll range from 4 players at the low end to 7 players at the high end. I don't yet know who will be on which team exactly, because I haven't had the time to really figure that out. But the goal is to have that figured out as soon as possible, of course. The event is very soon. It's in less than a week. And they'll probably all be announced on the same day, hopefully either Saturday or Sunday, depending on when things get figured out. So just a heads up, yeah, teams will be announced all on the same day. And yeah. One other thing to note regarding all that is I will probably not do a team announcement stream for this cycle of Block Wars. I just simply cannot commit to doing that in the midst of doing Creator SMP. I hope you understand, okay? I sometimes have to prioritize my own personal success. I don't do this very often, but this time around I am committing to it because I feel like it is worth, to the fullest extent, to commit to this right now. So just as a heads up, so you're aware, no team announcement stream for the Block Wars cycle this time around. MCC, if MCC decides to announce teams this month as well, I probably won't commit to doing content regarding that either. If MCC announces their stuff next week, then we're fine. Or, yeah, next week, then we're fine. But probably not. I'm probably going to miss this MCC announcement cycle as well. And then finally, we have casters that have been confirmed for this event. No, like, Block Wars official casters this time around, which is a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Regardless, the team that they decided to put together is exciting and fun. Having Chelsea Bites be one of the casters is fun. They were one of the people that casted for MCC Twitch Rivals NA this year. Same with Kara, of course. Chelsea Bites also was doing Ender Cup for MCC last year. And then Kara did cast the last Block Wars Twitch Rivals in 2024. And then Orbits, being like a community representative here, probably the most experienced person in terms of Block Wars info and how things work on this squad. Also very exciting, of course, because I don't think Orbits has gotten this opportunity in the past. So fun to see them involved. Hell yeah. Anyways, that's all for the update and all the little bits of info regarding this event. I hope you understand why I've been not as committed this time around, because I've just been busy. And we'll see you all on December 2nd, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT for Block Wars Chaos Challenge. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.